BG.
That's why you always
No
heard,
GBs for the BG.
Oh.
no goodbyes for a brigade.
Well, the brigade turned around and yoked Maddie up.
We did. We had to. We
He
had to
was
do
turning.
it because he flipped. He turned. We had to do it. This is history.
That's why you hear the beast, the animal, the meow meow.
And the brains. Maddie was the brains.
He was already the meow meow.
That's why you hear the brains, the animal, and the beast.
It's great. I think it's greatness. I think personally for me, I think it's greatness. Because you know why? When you have a 4-person alliance like that, it doesn't matter who's HOH. It's about the votes.
We control the votes.
You control the votes from the beginning. She thinks we're bullshitting.
No, I don't.
No? Did you ever think that we were in an alliance or no?
Yes, duh.
Yeah.
Matt told me.
What did he say?
You didn't say the brigade though.
He didn't say the brigade, but he told me that he was in with y'all.
See, that's why Maddie had to go.
Exactly.
Exactly the reason why Maddie had to go. I think it's the best alliance ever, though. What alliance would be better? The 4 Horsemen never made the Final Four. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Evil Dick and his daughter was a good alliance. They made the Final 2. But it wasn't a 4-person alliance.
Like when I was up here with Julie, that's what she said. She's like, how does it feel to be in the Final Four with 3 brigademans? 3
Oh,
brigades.
really?
And that's what all of our DR sessions are about.
It's the truth. I swear to God. I'm dead up. I'm not
I don't
bullshitting.
think that you're lying.
That's why a lot of times I was like, trust me, I know what Enzo and Hayden are doing.
Yeah, but now it makes sense why y'all wanted Maddie to go so bad.
Exactly. Because he
And he
flipped.
thought that we were coming up here saying for Reagan to leave the whole time.
He's the one that proposed,
Yeah.
yo, I'm going to go up there and throw Reagan under the bus. And we were like, yeah, go do that. Go look like a rat, and then we'll throw you out.
So yeah, every time he was coming up here throwing Reagan under the bus, we'd come up here and be like, dude, Matt is telling me that he wants Reagan out.
When people watch this, besides us, because we know, when people watch this season that we're in this house, are going to be like, I'm telling you, it's going to be mind
Really
blowing.
crazy.
It's going to be mind blowing.
Because we're like, you can talk shit about us all you want to other people, you know, because we know you're just doing that. That's part of the game. I was like, throw me under the bus to other people just to get the feel if I'm going up on the block or not.
We told all of us, you could throw us under the bus, just go do it. Don't worry about it.
Like 2 brigademen cannot be on the block together. Only one can be up there.
Y'all didn't make a good choice with Maddie, though. It was a bad choice.
That's why he had to go.
It's a pretty good choice. He won 2
he won the 2
HOHs.
HOHs that got us in.
Like, we didn't have to do anything.
I knew not to trust him from the beginning. Like, the way he was trying to be, I knew. You know what I mean?
We had to like sneak around at like 3 o'clock at night.
And make a fucking meeting. We have our own code, too.
That's why we always get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Because the viewers didn't know what we were talking about.
ND, BG, everyone had a slash.
TB.
Like TB, RT, BT.
Who is TB?
The Beast.
The Beast. I was TM the Meow. You were BT. No, I'm BT. Yeah, Brittany. Brittany's BT. RT was Reagan.
That's why I said Peace from the Beast. Because that's all they wanted me to write about.
Why was Reagan RT?
It always had to like rhyme. So we had to make it RT, BT.
And then I had to take on the brains when we got rid of the brains.
Got rid of fucking the brains.
Which he was not the brains half the time.
Because he made a deal with Rachel and Brendan. That's why he didn't put him up that time.
Like, see, Rachel didn't save him that day. Like, he could have said anything
door
to Rachel he wanted to, like, whatever, you're dumb, retarded. It didn't matter if she was HOH. We had the votes to get him off the board.
I knew at that point you couldn't trust him because 2 days prior to that, I was like, if I win HOH, I'm putting them both up. I was like, all right. Yeah, and then he wins HOH and he doesn't put them up. At that point, then we knew, like, this guy had to deal with them, and that's that. But he kept telling us that he was going to backdoor Brendan, which he wasn't. He wasn't going to do that.
He told us that he was going to put himself up as a pawn for that day.
We all knew about that whole pawn shit.
Before. Oh, you did? Like, even when he was downstairs in the backyard?
We all knew about that. He came to us even before he even did that. And we were like, yeah, okay, sure.
Because if he didn't do that, he knew that they would put up, like, someone else. Or, like, one of us or something.
Yeah, we all knew about that.
Him and Hayden went towards Brendan.
Brendan, because we had to. Yeah. We had to do it. We had to go towards them. You know what I mean? Because just in case one of us went up on a block, you
could persuade him not to put up another brigade.
A brigade member, and then we had the votes, no matter what. Yeah. Maddie had Reagan.
And then that's why I feel bad for Reagan doesn't know anything about Matt.
He doesn't know nothing. He keeps fucking talking Maddie up. He keeps talking him up like he was such a great player. He's the hero. You don't even know what really went down this season. Like, that's it. You're the only one that knows about everything now. That's it.
And no one
You're the only one. No one knows about nothing. I liked Brittany since the beginning when it was with Monet. Always did.
I don't think people will be that surprised, though.
No, because, I mean, we've hung out a lot. But no one really had the balls. And Brendan's going to think, like, oh, I broke them up a little bit because he put up Maddie and you. Yeah. Which he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He didn't even know what he was doing.
And we wanted Maddie up that day, too. Like, I told you, put Maddie up with me. I know I'm safe.
Yeah, of course. That's why Maddie, I thought, at that point, was going to put me and Hayden up because we told Maddie straight up, we're not voting for you. We're voting for Lane.
Yeah.
Not thinking that he fucking had some type of a power. And he still didn't put us up. He got rid of Kathy. Because at that point, Maddie thought he had the whole house. He had you and Reagan, and he had the brigade on the other side. So he was in the middle, and what he wanted to do was us go after each other, and he just sits back.
Yeah.
That's what Maddie wanted. That's why we knew at that point, when he did that to me and Hayden, we got to get rid of this guy, because he's going to make a move on us before, you know what I mean? That's why it sucks hearing Reagan talk about him. Like, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, he might have told him about his 6 times he auditioned and that all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Or he told you, whatever, okay.
And then Kathy keeps saying the BGs, and she was like, no GBs for the BGs. And we're like, what? She's like, yeah, I know what that means.
Yeah,
we're like, what does it mean? And she's like, oh, me and Enzo know. It's okay.
No BGs for the V. No BGs. No GBs for the BG because the VT because we need the HD with the PV. We got to take out everyone in the BB. Like, we had a whole fucking code.
Like, when y'all would say that, though, y'all are the only ones who said that, so everybody
everyone
knew,
had an idea. Everyone
knew.
But we had we got to do something. I mean, we can't
also they knew that we were just being retarded, too. Like,
of course.
Retarded, dimwit lane.
No one's ever done this in Big Brother history. No one has ever been so secretive and made the Final Four.
And that's why we always ask you questions about alliances from past seasons, because we want to know how good we were doing.
But see, I don't remember very good, so y'all shouldn't rely on me.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
We got a lot of DR sessions about that.
Because my memory isn't very good on that.
There was only one four-person alliance, and it was the Horsemen. They didn't really make too far. And any other alliances did their thing, but then it made from day one all the way to the fucking, you know what I mean? That's serious, yo. Like, when the blackout happened, I took Maddie and came upstairs and made an alliance with him and Hayden.
Because we knew
after the fucking blackout, because I knew none of us were the saboteur, because I knew exactly where people were sitting. I knew exactly, and I knew who was in that corner. I knew it could have been Annie, it could have been Brendan. In my DRs, I even said it. It's one of those three, because they were near the fucking door.
Yeah, damn, that was day 2. We're like, you're the beast,
blackout was day
animal,
1.
You're the brains. We're going to make it to the final 4.
Yeah, that was day 1, not 2.
Day 1, I proposed that to Hayden, and I was like, yo, I think all 4 of us should do something.
No, was the competition day 1 too?
Day 1 was the wiener competition, yeah.
Yeah, it was after that we came up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it all happened that same night.
That same night.
Yeah.
The saboteur shit happened that night, then that's when we came up here. And that's when we did it all. And that's when I had a big part of Annie going home, because I said it. I was like, yo, she's definitely the saboteur. She's fucking everywhere. She's all over the place. She's the saboteur. And I liked Monet. And I was like, yo, keep Monet. Don't put Monet up. And that's when he went with Annie. But he had the ball. You got to give it to Hayden. He had the balls to put Brendan and Rachel up from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He definitely had the balls to do that.
At the time that he put them up, they weren't even like a hardcore couple yet.
They weren't even hardcore.
It was like after.
And at that point, when I went into the Taj, you were like, why would he put us up and not Monet? Why? Like, who's talking to him? We were like, I don't know. I don't know who's talking to him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I mean, it's going to come out no matter what. It has to come out. Even whoever makes the final 2, it's going to be out that day. Like, it has to be known that this was from the fucking beginning, you know, and it was a fucking masterpiece. Come on. Everyone broke off into side alliances just in case if that person got put on the block. So then we have the votes.
Well, everyone thought from the beginning that you were with Hayden. Definitely you two, period.
Yeah.
Like, everyone thought you were with Hayden. Even, like, Reagan.
But I was closer to Matt. My first alliance was with Matt.
Everyone thought Matt was with Reagan.
See? And I was with Matt.
So they thought Matt and Reagan, Enzo and Hayden.
Yeah.
And then people were saying me and Lane.
Yeah.
So
but that's when I went off and
people-
tried to be with Brendan to make people think that I was with Brendan. So just in case, and which would happen, you put me and Brendan up. That's what I wanted to happen. If I was to go up, I wanted to go up with someone that wasn't in brigade. So then just in case, we have the votes, you know?
Oh, well, I only put you up as a pawn.
Yeah,
I wanted to get rid of Brendan.
Exactly. That's why I said, you know what, let me be best friends with Brendan, because everyone wants him the fuck out of the house. And that's it. Fuck.
And if he was winning shit, and we didn't know what he'd do, so if you're in close to him, you could control him.
And he wanted her out and Reagan out. That's exactly who he wanted out. No matter if he was playing the house or he came up here and talked about me. The only reason why he would come talk about me because I would be hanging out with somebody else. And then I hang out with him for 10 minutes. And then
we're all like,
yeah.
He
kept saying he was a saboteur. He kept telling me this. He was like, Lane is a saboteur. Then he said, Lane and Hayden are the best friends. Watch out for them. They're the best friends. I was like, oh, okay, all right. No problem.
So, like, every time I would leave the room, he would talk to y'all, and then y'all would come back to me and be like, dude, that's funny.
Like, ND, he didn't even know what that was, and we nicknamed him that. He didn't even know what it was, even when he went out. Like if me and Hayden won that HOH, which Hayden won, we were putting him up. We wanted him out.
Yeah.
Exactly, wanted him out. When we told you Final Four, it was Final Four. It was dead up. That's what, because you saved me and put up Matt. And I respect that, and so did everyone else. But Brendan did catch on to us at the end there. He knew that me, you, and Hayden were probably tight. He caught on to us. But it was inevitable. At that point, it was like, fuck you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Went this far.
What are you gonna do at that point?
Yeah. Make an alliance with him, the Athletic Club.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, don't worry. But yeah,